Hey, if you walk into any Orthodox home, virtually anywhere, they're going to have something called a prayer corner. It's not always in a corner, but that's what it's called. So, what exactly are they? Well, they're, well, somewhere where you pray. It's in the name. Um, and sometimes they might be tucked away in little places if the family aren't really open about their religion, or if only one member of the family is religious, or if you're in a really religious household, they might be out in the open in the lounge room or somewhere, and they might be massive to display, as big as my bookshelf. That's what, 7 feet? Oh no, 6.5. Probably about 2.5 wide. They consist of a few things, though no two prayer corners are identical. The main things they can always have, almost always, a light source, an icon, and a cross, even if it's just the one you're wearing. Um, so, now I'm going to show you how to make one on a budget of nothing. Okay? Okay. Here we have the most budget one I can make. For a light source, well, oftentimes Orthodox houses will use oil-based candles. We're not here. This is simply a Tealight candle. I don't know if the camera can. Yep, it can actually pick up the candle itself from a distance. You can't properly. Or you can use a tall candle or any type, really. In some instances, you might have candles that are burning non-stop, usually oil candles, that you just slowly replace the wick and you transfer the flame to another thing and then put it back on, and then light the wick with that flame. And that flame might be burning all year round, especially if you have somebody who's died recently. If you don't have icons, because they can become very expensive, what you can do is anytime you go to an Orthodox funeral, they will give you these little cards with the information of the dead person inside. I'm not going to show it for personal reasons, but they have icons on them. These are actually my grandparents. Here we have an old cross. Doesn't have to be big. Some houses have them massive, foot-high crosses. This one is just a small silver cross from Jerusalem. It was in the family for a while. And your Bible. You might also have a prayer book here if you're doing specific prayers, but if you're just doing some basic prayers or personal praying, you don't need a prayer book. But oftentimes you'll need a Bible. If you remember always, if you are having a flame, keep it contained. Tealight candles have, as you can see, only a very small flame, and they have this metal area around them. That's still, I only lit this recently, so it's still cool. But you never know what could happen. So always have your flame contained by something. See, right now, that is actually, you can start to feel it, the heat. Especially have it contained if you're doing it on some wood. This, for reference, is just the corner of a chest of drawers. I put the mirror here. It's normally over on this side. I slid it across to make it, to stop things from falling down the back, and to make the area just look a bit bigger. And this here is some holy water. Maybe you need it for certain prayers, not all. That depends on what you're doing. But there we go. That is the most budget prayer corner possible. You don't need a silver cross. It can, as I said, it can simply be the one you're wearing. So, I hope you enjoyed this, or I hope you learnt something at least, and have a good day, guys.